When you care for a family member, you get tired for a lot of different reasons. And one reason is from sharing your space. And that's the thought behind this week's Caregiving Comfort. Hey everyone, I'm Denise Brown and I write what I call Caregiving Comforts. I started writing them in 2003 after I challenged myself to take one word, apply the meaning of that word to the reality of caregiving, and then think about an alternative meaning to that word, apply it to the reality of caregiving, and sprinkle a little bit of hope. I found it so helpful to write these caregiving comforts while I was caring for my parents, and I continue to write them for you. In my certified caregiving consultant training program, I teach about the caregiving fatigues. I think of compassion fatigue as this umbrella term, and we want to get specific by naming a fatigue because that helps us then find a specific way to heal. I think about 14 fatigues that we experience during caregiving, but that's not all of them. And shared space is another one. So I didn't include it in the 14, but it's a powerful one because it will drain you. So when we think about shared space, it can be difficult to think about what to do about that because there's so much to share, and you often are the point person for all that sharing. No wonder you get tired of sharing your spaces. So with that in mind, here's this week's caregiving comfort. A caregiving comfort, share. It feels like it's all shared. You share your family's private details, your caree's fragile state, your needs, your fears. Your caree shares so much with you that you know more than sometimes you feel comfortable knowing. Even if caregiving happens in your caree's home and away from yours, you still share your house with caregiving because of the phone calls you make and how much you manage from where you live. Your life feels like it's not your own. You share it with caregiving. And during caregiving, you can feel like an open book. And wow, does that get old? You'd love a new book, one that keeps your life private. With privacy, you feel relief from being on stage, from having all eyes on you, from having to endure those judgmental looks from those who don't do it, but always have an opinion about how you should do it. It's comforting when you can take time to just be behind the stage. When you crave a chance to be a closed book, take a break from the stress of sharing and take some time to give yourself privacy. When you can, stay in, enjoy the solitude, take a freeing moment from the pressure of being the one who knows it all and so must be ready to share it all. As you can, take back some control of what you share. Organize spaces in your home that don't include caregiving supplies, equipment, or professionals. Create documents for others that detail your caree's medical history, medications, and needs so they have ready information when healthcare professionals need it. They don't call you to share it, they just look at the document to share it. You can post about your caregiving experiences to connect with fellow family caregivers who get it and then receive that wonderful support from that shared understanding. You can have a conversation with your caree about anything but caregiving. You can get together with a friend to talk about anything but caregiving. You can write in your journal, which keeps all your secrets. You can share at the right time for the right reasons. You also can be protective of your quiet time and private spaces so you connect with your life outside of that life of caregiving. I'd love to know, how do you take back some of your privacy when you get weary of the shared spaces? Leave a comment. If this content resonated with you, hit like. If you know someone who needs a break from shared spaces, share this with them. And if you like our content, subscribe to our channel. Thanks so much for all you do. Thanks so much for listening. I'm Denise Brown.